Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and this program is titled Donald Trump versus Jin Ping of China. How do their horoscopes match up for the next 5 years? Let me start with Jin Ping, born on the 15th of June 1953. So he's born in the period of Gemini. Now, when in 2016, Jin Ping became the age of 63, and according to his horoscope, 63 is just about 50 or 55% good only. The calendar year 2016 also remains at the same level of 50 or 55% good only. Jin Ping's age of 63 will continue for about 6 months in 2017. And now, the age of 63 while remaining at about 50% good, but the calendar year has come down to only 40% good. And so that means Jin Ping 63 weakens when it enters 2017. When Jin Ping becomes the age of 64, his horoscope dives to about 30-35% good only. The calendar year 2017 doesn't help him very much either, and so he remains at about 35% good at the age of 64 in 2017. His age of 64 will continue in 2018, and the 2018 planets are also not strong, so he remains at 64 in 2018, also at about 35% or so good. His age of 65, a lot of water enters the horoscope, and that means that he is forced to make changes or change directions, which means that his horoscope is getting less steady at the age of 65 in 2018. 65 in 2018, I would say that he is still around 35 to 40% good at the best. 65 age will continue in 2019. Now the planets who control 2019 in Jin Ping's horoscope become worse. So I'll have to make the age of 65 in 2019 as bad as 70 to 75% bad. So that's so far the weakest spot for Jin Ping at the age of 65 in 2019 at 70 to 75% bad. And then Jin Ping will enter the age of 66 in 2019, and that remains at about 75 to 80% bad now. So difficulties are slowly mounting for Jin Ping, and the crunch, meaning that the worst off, is at his age of 66 in 2019. His 66 will continue in 2020 and improves by about 10%. So 66 in 2020 still remains at about 70% bad. During his age of 67, which he turns in 2020, Jin Ping starts to do very well. It's a dramatic turnaround, and he does well to the level of about 70 to 75% well, doing well in business and everything that he tries to do. So 67 in 2020 up to 75% good. 67 in 2021 improves to about 80% good, and then when he enters the age of 68 in 2021, he's riding very comfortably well at the age of at the level of 75 to 80% good, and this continues when he's 68 in 2022, also doing very well. Now let's move to Trump. Donald Trump at the age of 70 was in bad shape in 2016 and 2017, not doing well at all. In fact, about 75% down. And so 70 in 2016 and 2017, very weak, making him make many mistakes. And then Donald Trump turns the age of 71 in 2017. And 71 age improves a lot, and moves him up to about 70% good, and the calendar year remains not so steady, so it could be 30-35% bad. So Donald Trump at 71, age of 71, moves around 75 to 80% good. His age of 71 moves to 2018, ends in 2018. And here again we see it remains at about 70% good. Then the ages of 72 and 73 are shown as pretty weak periods for Donald Trump. Weak in the sense that whatever he tries to do, there is no sparkle at his ages of 72 and 73, which occupy 2018, 2019 and part of 2020. So very weak ages, only producing about 50% energy at the very most. So the direction is very weak. He is not able to take the huge strides which he normally wants to do, and he cannot accomplish quickly what he wants to do at ages of 72 and 73. And then he will turn 74 in 2020. The 74 planet is when a lot of water enters his horoscope, and he will struggle to keep the direction he wants to keep. He will start planning to make many changes, and they will not be for the better. And he will also have trouble in keeping the momentum that he's normally used to, everything at a very quick pace. And then, so 74 in 2020 and 2021, the period slows down for him. And whatever he tries to establish is very difficult to establish. So it goes down to the level of about age of 74 at the level of only 50% good. And then he will turn 75. And 75 is when his horoscope really crumbles. And at 75 in 2021 and 2022, he will start to have many difficulties. Of course, we are only talking about politics right now with the two people, Trump and Jin Ping. It could be other aspects of life, like their personal life and also health areas, but I want to concentrate only in the political area. And so the worst off for Trump is at 75 in 2021 and 2022, and the worst off for Jin Ping is at his age of 66 in 2019 and 2020. Now, because they are both in Gemini, they will be on the same wavelength, but because they are born on different dates, but I see the matching as quite good still, whether they are born on different dates or not. And in the period of Gemini, they are going to see eye to eye, their thinking will be at the same level, their characterization will be almost the same, their personality behavior will also be roughly the same. Okay? So I see them as working together pretty well over the next 5 years, except that there seems to be a crunch for Jin Ping at 66 in 2019 and 2020, and at the same time Trump's horoscope at his age of 73 in 2019 and 2020 is also weakening a lot. Okay? So overall, I expect Jin Ping and Trump to work very closely, hand in hand, because they seem to be understanding what the other wants. And that's my prediction for both Trump and Jin Ping for the next 5 years. Thank you and goodbye.